What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Kurieji Syfer, and today I just want to go over how I animate my videos or my animations very quickly. Don't want to take too much time. Right in the beginning, when I started, it was terrible. It was absolutely embarrassing how I used to animate back in the day. I just want to go through it quickly, but how I used to do it, man. Like, let me just show you. So basically, when I started, the only experience I had was RPG Maker. That was like the experience that I had in pixel animation generally. But when I started, I really had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even bother watching YouTube videos now that I think about it. I didn't even search up tutorials. I was just going through the flow, just doing what I thought was the right way to do it. Yeah, it's just terrible, man. So here's an example of me animating. And man, this wasn't even like my first animation. I can't show you, like, okay, if I were to show you my first animation, this is it. This is the frames. But this doesn't justify exactly how I did it. If I go in my yokai dance video animation, I'll pull up the animation on the clip for you to see in case you don't know. This is it. This is it. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. This is just. It's terrible. It's horrible. What I used to do was I used GIMP and I saved the GIMP file of every single frame, every single one. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, and the image. I don't know what I was thinking. This is not how you do it, guys. If you have no idea how to animate, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do what I did. This was just terrible. Like, oh my god. And I used to save different variations of the animation. Like, let's say one animation is like legs and the other part is hands. Like, as you can see, I saved it in different folders. Oh my word. What was I thinking? Because now that I have more experience, I can confidently say how I used to do it back then, last year. This is disgusting. And the worst part is compiling everything. In the video editing software, I compiled everything on my phone, and when I had to put everything together, that was the part that really dragged on for so long. It was such a chore. But obviously I've improved. I've learned now how to animate. So not making all these folders for minuscule differences in the animation. Like, you can make folders. Like, here's my main folder with all my animations. You can do this. But when it comes to the actual animation, yeah, don't do this. Here's another one, Witch Doctor. Separate folders. This is nightmare fuel. Holy hell. What was I thinking? This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I should not. I should have probably looked up a tutorial. It would have made things easier. But I wanted to learn the hard way. And I did. I learned the hard way. Now, if I were to go to my latest animations, let's say, for example, here we go. So this name one, I don't know how to say that name. Gregor's something name, right? Uh, I have the GIMP file, just one. You don't need to save each and every frame. I learned you can just save all your frames in one GIMP file. It's such a concept. You'd think you know this. Basic common knowledge. But not me. Not me. But I finally learned saving frames, all the frames in one GIMP file. And then as soon as I'm done with all the frames, I'd go to Krita and I'd basically import all the frames that I've made on GIMP into Krita, and then I'd work the animation in Krita. What I like about Krita is it has a nice little animation preview menu, so you can see exactly what you need to do. Like when making the animation, you can like see tiny little mistakes. You can instantly fix them, because I like to make the majority of the art in GIMP. But as soon as that's done, I go in Krita, I import all the frames in Krita. Like as you can see over here, here's the animation. If I play it, just wait, hold on. So yeah, if you play the animation, like all the frames are here, I can just drag and drop the frames wherever I want to. I can copy the frames to like hold. I can remove some frames. I can edit the frames right there. That's what I really like about Krita. It allows me to really fix everything up. But I like to draw in GIMP. I'm just so used to drawing the actual stuff in GIMP because I know the keyboard keys, so it's easier for me to do it in GIMP. But when I'm done with the overall drawing, the actual animating, the frames and all that stuff, I do in Krita. So yeah, here's the animation. Yeah, just plays out, just plays out. Just hold on, I'm removing the transform mask. Transform mask is what I use to basically double the size of the image of the entire animation, so it's more clearer and crispier for high resolutions, that sort of stuff. But I'm just removing that. It takes a while to load, but that's basically how I animate now. That's how I animate now in today's day and age. And then I would obviously save the animation as a video or a GIF or GIF, or however you say it, render animation. I render the entire animation. So yeah, as soon as the entire thing is done in Krita, I render the animation as a GIF or a video. So I actually do it properly this time, not actually saving the images. Because, how do I explain this? In the video editing software, when I actually make the video, not even the animation, the actual video, right? Me editing the video, I would import each and every image, and I would play around with the frames in the editor. But that was a terrible idea, and it was also a terrible idea because it kind of also played with the quality. For some reason, it just messed up the quality of the whole thing. If you look at my older videos, you'll see the quality is a lot more terrible compared to my newer videos, obviously. But now that I render it in Krita as a GIF, the quality is a lot more crispier, it's more clearer. You can actually see what's going on with the characters. You can actually see the individual pixels. It's not blurry, essentially. And and then I'll just put the GIF in the editor, and then I would edit the video, add music and all that stuff, That's how I do it now. But back then, oh man, that was not the way to go, man. I'm just so happy I've grown to learn new techniques, new knowledge, really improving, And that's also what I just want to share with you guys. I started not knowing anything. I didn't know what I was doing when I started animating, but eventually just playing around with the software, learning the tools, Googling whatever you don't know, eventually I just started learning things, especially Krita. Krita is actually amazing. It is amazing. It's a good software. So if you want to draw or make an animation, Krita is the way to go. Try out Krita. It is really good. And yeah, GIMP is also like a huge shout out to GIMP. GIMP is just great for overall drawing Pixelart. It's really good. It is really, really good. But yeah, that's everything you basically need to know about me, how I animate. How I used to animate in 2024 when I started, and how I animate now in 2025. Definitely improved a whole lot. I am proud of myself, and hopefully it gets better from there. Thanks for sticking around in this journey of me just talking about my journey. Oh man, yeah, I need to figure out how I'm going to talk. I don't really talk a lot when I make videos like this, but when I do, it's a breath of fresh air. Stay awesome and peace out.